This is my video for CIS220 week with a Sunday date of September 8th. This week we are supposed to make prototypes for some of our screens and show what we thought some of those might look like. I decided to do the welcome screen prototype for the Enigma machine. There's not too much to it. I think we'll start with a text box at the top and then a second text box which will display either the encrypted or decrypted message from the original, depending on whether you encrypt or decrypt it, and also an options button that will display the number of rotors that you want, and then as well as for each rotor that you have, you'll be able to display the starting position as well. Because the original Enigma machine, all of the rotors could be placed at different positions, and that was how they increased the difficulty of breaking the encryption. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that in the programming yet, but that's part of it, at least for now. And then at the bottom I just kind of have an explanation for everything. So the original text box will be where you put the original text that you want to encrypt or decrypt, and it will stay even after you press the button to encrypt or decrypt it. And the encrypt-decrypt box will show the text after it's been altered in some way. The encrypt button will encrypt it, the decrypt will decrypt it, and then we have an options button that will pop a screen up in front of the welcome screen, and you'll be able to select the number of rotors and the rotor starting positions. I don't think the welcome screen needs to be too difficult. I think it should be as simple as possible, especially since we want to display as little information as possible, so it's harder to figure out how it works. By keeping it like this, it makes it a bit simpler. I think there are some other options that we might be able to put in here for what we want to do. Maybe we could put in whatever letter set we want. Instead of having starting positions, maybe we'll remove those if we decide programming them will be too difficult. I think number of rotors is an important one to have. Probably the letter set, and maybe a few other options as we get deeper into it. I only did one screen since that was the goal for this week, but there's some few other screens that we might be able to do, like when you click encrypt and decrypt, you'll go to a second screen to allow you to set these options if you want. There are a whole lot of different choices we could have done, but this was my idea of how we will do it. And that's the end of this video.